wanted to thank you. That was a great fight.
The only great fights are those I win.
It's no dishonor to lose to a mutant created for swordsmanship.
If it wasn't a tournament but a battle, we wouldn't be speaking now.
You were better than all the knights of Kedwin put together.
You're very kind.
I'm sincere.
A rare trait. Perhaps I should take advantage of this opportunity.
Since we're being honest, I'd like to have some wine with you.
With pleasure.
I wasn't expecting you to agree. This was your chance to get back at me.
I have no need. In truth, I'm grateful to you.
Interesting.
I was sure you'd go easy on me. Then I'd have told you to bugger off. But since you took me seriously, I have some Toussaint wine in my tent. Could I tempt you?
Lead the way. I learned more about you from that duel than from all our conversations put together.
I'm curious. According to Geralt of Rivia, what is Vess like?
She's ambitious, honorable, and beautiful.
In that order?
What if I say the reverse?
If you think I don't like to hear compliments about my beauty, you're very wrong. I'm a soldier, and it pisses me off when I'm viewed as a pair of tits atop an arse. But I'm also a woman, and like every woman, I have my needs.
In that case, let's drink to your needs.
I fulfill my needs differently.
Then what do you want to drink to?
To us?
I didn't know there was an us.
Better to live a day as a king than a life as a beggar. First we'll drink the wine, then we'll go to bed.
Can we do it the other way around?
And he's standing with his back to them, his pants down. He spreads his cheeks and says, I can see that.
Did they take him?
Not a chance.
Can I talk to him?
You're all right. I've heard you've been helping our lads. Talk away, but be quick. If the corporal sees you, he'll have your balls. And ours.
Bloody fat gun. What do you want?
Information. You from Yorvith's unit?
And proud of it. Yorvith will avenge me.
Maybe. I'm responsible for you being captured.
I don't understand.
I warned Yorvith that the Kingslayer had betrayed him. Your leader's alive because of me.
You lie! You're not one of us.
Never claimed to be. I'm not interested in your fight, nor in that of the humans. I have my own goals. I'm hunting the Kingslayer and need information. Will you help me?
I'd rather not reveal anything to the Dwan. Do you know Elder speech?
Mm-hmm.
De Thurmen en Mirendan Fest. Ev de Sale emes up de Mevne Slet.
Sea Heath.
En Ted verletho ken en sterp dun vernea wert. Te dreie ep Dwan. Seret en ox wat gelm est. Denna Arthurnek wert. Visse ögen. Erle ögen. Ken hat mer. Denna dar emen dunv. Dak mammert.
Ken denne de amme hest.
Denna neerserla vid sala in esne geërtj. Veneer senden ert el.
Te amme? Nee, zeggen hier. Eliseram?
Mekian behented fen esert. Seret nea ura jasenhet. Ertep orks garthe seget enith rothen kem hest. Te ern moth.
Rathain? Que diables Rathain verderel?
Verseneth rothen deren henselt gerel vurte hen. Then diarme elestrea hen. Ne mer se herth.
Vekean me venetres.
En hert ep kianje esme gethverth. Se este en kien e diable ep ars kied. Ken jesse thith preach.
Mesem treachled. Vekele elethene hestkem.
Niame herth. Este verth ep kethen ken hest.
Quintes ken.
Then kean velt emer dorvat gern.
Vafel.
Quen erle vat gerne henlinge kven.
Nemesecht.
Oxen en seret est elle kven. Vel merth Gwynblade kenneth belk. Vedden emeth Gwynblade. Say the step gathis en treth winnes. Vafel.
Dragged in.
We need to talk.
What? No, hello, good morning. Pucker up and kiss my ass, nothing.
Hello.
Good morning, White Wolf. Will you take some tea? It's a fortifying beverage.
Some other time, maybe. Can you make anything out of these notes, sorcerer?
Where did you get them?
Unimportant.
And you've no notion what's in them?
Wouldn't be asking if I did.
They describe a very dangerous ritual. Practically pure necromancy. The sort that gets you burned at the stake.
Be specific. What kind of ritual?
One to summon the soul of an evil man. A man evil enough to wander the world after death. Souls of this kind gladly enter into covenants in the hope of being sent into the beyond.
Why would anyone want to deal with evil?
The possible reasons are many. You'll always find people willing to sell their souls in exchange for something valuable to them. I'll gladly buy the scroll.
I thought necromancy was forbidden.
Oh, it is, but I'm an avid collector of manuscripts containing forbidden knowledge.
The manuscript is yours for the right price. I need magic powder to mark out the runes.
Are you aware that the formula requires powdered camphor resin?
I am.
Then you must also know that the resin is extremely valuable.
Get Henselt to pay you. I need the powder to do the exorcism, reverse the prophecy, and release him from the curse.
You should have said, I'll give you as much as you need.
Thanks, on the king's behalf.
I've one more thing you might find useful.
What's that?
You asked me for protective runes. I've done better. Take this grimoire, which details many. I believe there's even one for syphilis. I've marked my recommendations.
Thanks. You must know a lot about the Wild Hunt, as one of the reigning majesties among mages.
I simply cannot concern myself with folk tales about corpses flying about on intensely emaciated steeds.
The Wild Hunt's no myth. Learn anything new about the curse?
A mage on the other side of the fog is also probing the battlefield. A sorceress.
How do you know?
You shall know them by the fruit of their spells. Magic differs with the brain type that generates it. The female mind is simply laid out differently.
It could be Triss.
No, Witcher, it's someone far more powerful.
Spoken to the king yet?
Indeed, he was delighted to hear he can be cut from the curse.
Great, because I need the medallion of the priest known as Crest. I heard it's in Henselt's possession.
He'll give you nothing until you free him from the curse. Truthfully, I believe I understand him. You have a good chance of perishing when you confront the Draugrs.
Give me a break, Deathmold. The two of you are just afraid I'll leave this entire mess in your hands.
Ah, that is something I do not fear at all, for I know exactly why you're here. As for the king, you may curse him and scold him and call him a fool if you wish, though it's not something I would advise.
I found Trot and a few other enthusiasts of the square coins.
Did you learn who leads them?
No,
Any survivors?
no.
Oh, you might at least have spared Trot. I'm sure he had secrets.
Any reward for the conspirators?
Indeed. A nice round sum per head.
I could use the gold.
How many were there?
Vincent and 5 others.
You killed 6 men. You and your kind should be isolated.
The reward?
Is yours? Here.
See you.
The whole council.
Found a letter addressed to the people of Kedwin.
A letter? So?
It's your drivel, idiot.
Where'd you get that idea?
I know you. Not to mention you had the gall to quote me.
You're not the only witcher in the world.
So, you admit it's yours?
Sure, it's mine. People have had enough of that pompous clown colluding with Nilfgaard. I decided I needed to open their eyes a little wider.
Any idea what that pompous clown's going to do when he finds out who's opening his people's eyes?
How would he find out? It could only come from you, and I assume, at least I hope, you won't rat me out.
They're going to kill you.
Nah.
Why did you poke your nose in this?
Henselt approached me to write a few panegyrics about him. You know, singing his praises. Can you imagine that? Me? Writing a political pamphlet? Who the hell does he think I am?
But that's exactly what this letter is.
Possibly. But it's for a good cause. Henselt's a prick.
Oh my god!
Oo. Ata biniyor lan. Yettim kardeşlerim. Oğlum kaçının öleceğiniz. Salaksınız oğlum. Kaçsanıza. Ha, al işte.
Thanks for your help, Witcher.
Zehirlendi.
If not for you, we'd end up like our mate there. We were on our way to see the visionary, bearing gifts and all. But I'll be damned if I'll take one more step that way. Wouldn't be on your way to see him, would you? If you are, give him this coin for us. Do what you will.
Okey. Güle güle. Ata binebiliyoruz ha. Harbi bu oyuna niye at koymamışlar? O kadar yol gidiyoruz. Harita geziyoruz. Üçüncü oyuna koymaları iyi olmuş. Oynayış tarzı hani skill combat mı daha iyi kanka? Ben şu an skill combat'ı beğendim ya buranın. Ki yani birden kat kat diyor. Çünkü birde kafayı yiyordu.
Quick! You'll be safe here.
Al sana harpi bombası.
Over here, inside the candles.
Tamam geleceğim dur. Oğlum bu
Quick!
tuzak
You'll be safe here.
nasıl işliyor lan bu tuzak? Koyduk oraya ama.
Over here, inside the candles. Quick!
Nasıl tuzak
You'll
lan
be
bu?
safe here.
Geldim dayı.
We're safe here. I awaited them. They were to come bearing gifts. I heard their cries. Guess they were attacked. If they're not here, they must be dead.
Evet tamam sen tamam. Ne parası lan?
Rot fiends attacked
Neyse,
them.
para
They
verecek
managed to escape with their
durumum yok
lives.
kardeşim.
Weren't up for any more adventure though and went back to
400
camp.
goldu daha zor
You
topladım
listen.
zaten.
I know those soldiers. And I know they do all kinds of nasty things. But not one of
Oğlum,
them
bu
would
tipi-
dare cheat.
Bu tipine soktuğum
What do you
kain
want from
miymiş?
me? I'll not believe you came here by chance.
Yeah, you're right. I need to learn some things, and few are willing to talk. Sabrina Glevisig's story, that's what interests me most.
Listen, I'll not speak with you until I get my coin. Pure and simple. Though I do provide charitable help to the faithful, if you were to become one of them.
Sonra kaç para istiyor? Çüş.
Do you mock me? What's the idea? This is...
Now, back to some other matters.
Hanım araba tekrar başlamak istedim dedi. İyi dedim ben de gittim masaüstü aldım. Arabayı da yani. İyi yapmışsın kanka. Niye araba kötü mü ki?
Why do you need so
Ne
many
var sende?
candles? Why not build a campfire?
This is Sabrina's flame. Its light protects us and guides us soldiers every step.
Did you rob a convoy of wax sellers?
I make the candles myself. I give them to anyone looking for protection within the flame of courage.
Şu an ne var şu an?
The valley's been engulfed by a battle of specters. Know anything about it?
It's a place of horror. You can still hear the sound of steel and the cries of the dying. If you want to soothe their pain, you have to believe that Sabrina is watching over you benevolently.
I won't achieve anything without some memory tokens. Magically active
İyi.
conduits left by those
Kaç
who
model?
fell in battle. They're supposed to symbolize faith, courage, hatred, and death.
Faith. I don't know what those soldiers believed. But their faith didn't help them. They were deceived. Courage, hatred, and death. There was too much of all of them, especially death. But I remember a knight who, ignoring the danger, led a handful of soldiers against overwhelming enemy forces.
İyi oğlum, boş
Selkirk
ver
of
ya.
Gullet,
Yeni alma.
Demapen's champion. When Vandergrift's cohort cut him off from the rest of the army, he attacked the
Zaten
visitor
yeni aldığın
fearlessly.
zaman
If you're looking for a symbol of courage,
hem vergisi yüksek
find
çıkıyor, hem
Selkirk's
sigortası
armor.
yüksek çıkıyor. Bir ton şey anasını satayım. Yok işte nedir o? Garantisi varmış. İşte şeye götürüyorsun. Servise götürüyorsun. Bir ton para istiyorlar. Oo. Allah başlasın.
Is Jahan still around?
Alırsın be abi ya. Bir kere şey
He didn't
yaparsın be
deserve
abi.
to bask in the glory of the
Durumun
lady.
düzelince
So Sabrina's mercy has
yenilersin.
limits.
You don't know what you're talking about, Witcher.
Listen, I'll not speak with you until I get my coin. Pure and simple. Though I do provide charitable help to the faithful, if you were to become one of them.
Belli mi cinsiyeti?
I've heard a lot of good things about you. All right, I'll become a follower.
Vallahi dostum.
Wonderful. Listen then, for I'll not say this twice. If your intentions are pure, you will do as I ask.
Maşallah.
Each convert must pass a test. You will spend the night at the old chapel near Sabrina's pupils.
Where?
Twin lakes I have named in our honor.
Is that all?
Before
Dostum,
you
bu
kneel
ülke
to
pek
meditate,
düzelecek
you
gibi
will
durmuyor
drink the
ama.
mixture I shall give you. You must then remember
İnşallah
all that
düzelir.
occurs. That's very important, as you'll need to recount it to me fully.
All right, I'll come back once I'm done.
Notları. Neymiş? Aşağı giden yolun 3. para. Akşam vakti Sabri'nin türbesine gitti. Kain ismini içecekmişiz. Okey. Sabrina, Sahire olan Sabrina mıydı ya? Ne var? Sandık. Gelin bakalım ne olacak. Bize ne iksiri verdi bu şimdi? Kainin iksiri yazıyor. Yani göre. Tamam. Tuzak ne işe yarıyor
How many
anasını?
more will turn up?
Oğlum, harbi tuzağı yaptık. Hiçbir işe yaramıyor. Ne patlıyor ne bir şey. İyi ya. Yatın lan aşağı. Oo, ne geldi? Evet. İçelim. Baba. Maşallah yarıya kadar zehirlendik ha. Güçlü bir iksir demek ki. Hazırız.
I'm too old for this.
Ne oluyor oğlum? İksiri içtik. Bir afalladık lan. Başlat. Ayını nasıl başlatacağız? Burada başlatmayacak mıyım? Allah Allah. What?
Not that anybody needs to know about that one.
What? Nasıl geldik lan buraya? Hikayenin notları. 1. İlk parça. Işığa giden yolum. Bir tane daha not vardı. 2'yi al dedik. Ha 3'ü almışız. Tamam. Hikayene gideceğiz. Gördüklerimizi anlatacağız. Okey. Harpiye dönüşüp yukarı mı çıktık biz? Ne oldu öyle? Göstermedi ama. Kanatlanıp uçtuk yukarıya. Bir not daha var burada. Bu da 2 herhalde. Aynen. Hikaye notları 2. Tamam. 3 de şuradaydı. Onu da aldık, okuduk. Anlatalım.
Huh? What other matters?
I did what you asked.
Tell me what you saw.
Ne gördük lan? Hiçbir şey görmedik ki. Garip bir orman, devasa bir tavuk. Son Vargan Savaşı, Sabrina. Neyi seçeceğiz?
I saw the Battle of Vergen. Henselt's mercenaries swarmed the walls. The dead lay thick on the ground, but the Kedwenis broke through the defenses and drove into the town.
You lied. I don't know what you were hoping for.
Yalan söylüyorsun
We'll
dedi.
not talk about Sabrina unless you actually meditate.
Who are you?
Our descendants will decide who we were.
Who were you before?
What does it matter? Let the sins of youth fade into... Look at the candlelight. Feel it, and you'll hear what it...
I can't hear a thing.
Then you're not ready. But your time will come. You will then hear and...
I did.
Tell me...
Sabrina Glevissig appeared to me. She walked across the waters of a lake, her airy robes and long black hair caressing the waves.
You lied.
Yine mi yalan
I
çıktı?
don't know what you were hoping for. But we'll not...
Ay ananı avradını. Hangisi oğlum? Ne? Garip orman, devasa tavuk.
You may think I'm as mad as you are, but in my vision I walked through a forest where the trees were huge mushrooms and a giant chicken walked between them, pecking at the underbrush.
You have no idea how happy I am.
Buymuş, tamam.
I've been having this vision of a giant hen among mammoth mushrooms for weeks. I thought I'd lost it, gone insane. Turns out my herbs must have gone off. I need to gather new ones, but that's my concern. Ask me.
You must know a lot about Sabrina Glevissig's
Şöyle
death.
yola gel ya.
Sabrina the martyr left the world of the living.
Sabrina hakkında bilgi alacağız. Bize abuk sabuk şeyler yaptırıyor.
Did you hear about the curse Sabrina cast on the king?
Of course. A well-deserved punishment, a ghostly spell from her crimson lips. The king concocted a cruel fate for the sorceress, humiliated her, made her suffer the flames. Bound to a wheel and placed on the stake, she suffered in a way unimaginable. But when the flame reached her maiden waist, not a single cry could be heard. Only words foretelling King Henselt's imminent demise. Let a shooting star split the heavens and mark its mortal journey with a braid of blood. Let fools be duped by the sight of fish scales, turned by magic into square pieces of gold. Let the unicorn violate thousand-year-old rules, prompting a just punishment. Sabrina suffered so badly that a merciful soldier ended her
Az
torment.
önce söylediği lanetin
Thrusting his
şey
spear into her
büyüsünün
aching heart.
sözleri değil miydi ya?
Any chance of finding that spear?
It was so long ago, Witcher. But I believe the spear went to another soldier.
O ibne
The
kampanyanın.
bugger sells relics from Our Lady by the Camp Inn.
I know who you mean. Why the candles? What's the difference between Sabrina and other mages burned at the stake?
Others were strong in life. Her power bloomed when death wrapped its steely arms around her. She took the soldier who ended her suffering under her kind care. Have you seen the area? It's full of beasts and monstrosities. Jahan, the merciful soldier, has walked in the blaze of her power ever since.
Ha tamam.
Now, tell me again what you know about Sabrina.
What exactly?
Tamam konuş.
So long.
Bu kadarmış. Yadigar satıcısına...
Relics, artifacts, trinkets,
Lan bu
and
şerefsize ben mızrağı
talismans,
sormuştum bilmiyorum dedi bana
hallowed
demişti.
and highly valuable.
Otuşa bak.
I know you have the spear Jahan used to pierce Sabrina's heart.
I told you about that, and I thought the old freak was trying to forget the sins of his past.
You know Jahan well?
He despises me now, but things used to be different. We were called up at the same time. We fought under Hensel together. Why did they send him to that ferocious battle? He was the worst dumbass in the entire army, but he outlived the best soldiers. Covered in shit, piss, snot and tears, and still he survived. He cracked when they burned Sabrina. A beautiful end to a fucking beautiful day. Then he went to the dogs. He pissed away all he had on drink. I was the fool who followed him and brought everything he pawned around the inns. That's how I got the spear.
Ver bakayım.
I need that spear.
Tough luck, Witcher. I last saw it a few years back.
What happened to it?
Look how similar we are. You want knowledge, I want coin, and we both need help to get...
How much?
What are your customary takings on a contract? I'll gladly accept but 1/2 of that.
Güzel gücümüzü kullanıp bence mızrağı yerini söylettirelim.
Tell me about her.
After all, business is going
Bırak
well.
başarılı.
You see, when Jahan lost his head for Sabrina, I bought the spear from the innkeeper. The donkey's ass pawned
Anda
it
reyne
in the
bırakmış.
inn. He drank like a fish. By then, Jahan had already hidden in the hills where no one dares to venture. Some call him the Visionary, but in my book, he's just a nutter. Beats me why the beasts don't attack him. A fisherman who supplies the canteen said that some monsters hate the smell of fish oil. Jahan makes candles out of it.
What did you do with the spear?
Sorry to say, I lost it in a dice game.
Ay senin amanı.
Shame, because today it'd fetch a good price. I lost the spear to a soldier who later fought the squirrels in the forests of the Pontar Valley. He told me he'd used it to kill some Scoia'tael big shot. I heard the shaft cracked as if there'd been some fucking jousting tournament. The most interesting thing is that big shot is still alive. I heard he's now with that
Hadi de gel lan.
from Edirne. Some frigging commander. Elves are weird creatures. Who knows, maybe he still has that spearhead.
Yorvith.
You know him.
I'll tell you for 100 orens.
Bah!
So long.
Scoia'tael'in kurucusu Yorveth'e gitmiş. Mızrak. Şu anda orada erişemeyiz. Konuşalım mı bakalım? Kral
Greetings, Witcher.
The sight of your camp must instill fear in your enemies' hearts. I'm certain the stench does.
Normal military conditions, Witcher. Boiling cabbage, stale sweat, and the
Ya
smell
buluruz
of
ya.
fear. They're constant companions in the expansion of any great empire.
Thanks for the history.
Aslında şu şeyi kessek.
Nothing. Though I'll say these Vergan sons of bitches are worthy foes and won't flee so
Golemi.
easily. It's good having a neighbor who knows how to fight.
I'm not sure the people of Edirne share that sentiment. Deathmold was kind enough to help me. I may be able to lift the curse sooner than I thought.
Details don't interest me. I expect results. That said, Master Geralt, what would you say to a long-term offer? Protection, for instance.
If it involves eliminating monsters, then yes.
That's perfect. My regal person is at all times threatened by potential monsters.
Not the same. I'm ill-suited to being a bodyguard.
You tread upon a slippery meadow, Witcher. Beware, it's strewn with the nastiest cow pies.
It would run counter to Witcher rules, Your Majesty. I don't meddle in politics. I agreed to lift the curse because that's a part of my profession.
And I usually get what I want.
I still refuse. I wouldn't feel comfortable doing it, and a bodyguard with moral dilemmas is not likely to provide the best protection.
Seems logical, though I needn't say it contains a hint of a threat. Congratulations, Witcher! You've managed to piss me off and entertain me at the same time.
Bye. Layığını bulacaksın falan.
I think I know how to free the king from his curse.
Well then, let's get to work.
Can't do anything until I have the spear the soldier stabbed Sabrina with. Problem is, it's in the hands of a Scoia'tael commander named Yorvith.
I know this Yorvith. Are you certain this is the spear?
I last saw him back in Flotsam.
Yorvith is in Vergen, Witcher, along with most of
Flotsam'a
the
geri döneceğiz
Scoia'tael
galiba.
from the area. They've joined that peasant girl's insurgency.
Yorvith part of a peasant
Yorvith
uprising.
oradaydı çünkü.
It doesn't make sense.
There's only one way to confirm or disprove it. You must cross to the other side of the mist. What of the other artifacts? Do you know them all now?
Not yet.
In that case, you must wait until you've learned everything before crossing. It's a dangerous voyage, not one to attempt twice, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I'd say. I've got to get through the mist, or I can't lift the curse.
I shall supply the white flag when you set out as our emissary. The lass is reputedly honorable. She'll welcome you, invite you to a feast, and with a bit of luck, you may even plough her.
You're sick, Death Mold.
They say she's very pretty. Peasant girls not to your liking?
Not your concern.
In case the elves lack an understanding of diplomatic symbolism, please also take this armor. With His Majesty's blessing, I might add.
A king's concern can be boundless when his life depends on that of another.
I spent some time working on this recently. This little marvel will guide you through the fog and provide a measure of protection from the specters.
Ya,
Thanks.
artık sizin içinden geçebiliriz herhalde. Ne verdi bize? Temsilci bayrağı, görev eşyası. Alright. Seviye de aldık. Geliştirme yapalım. Üst alanında bayağı geliştik. Biraz dünyaya mı geliştirsek? Sentez. Bomba hasar tutarız. Ya da güçleri geliştirmek biraz. Aksi. Queen. Art. Bilgi nerede abi? Aa, açamıyorum. Bunu mu açmam lazım başta? Hayda. İyi, Queen'i açalım. İlgiyi gene açamıyorum. Ya bunu açmam gerekiyor ya da bunu. Bunu açalım. Şarj şiddeti. Yeteneklerimiz. Çok yavaş level alıyorsun be Geralt be. Aa, Zoltan.
Good to see you, you old rogue.
Why the long face, Sultan?
Everything's fucked.
The only sight worse than a sad dwarf is the sight of a very sad dwarf.
I don't suppose you have any vodka?
Var mı lan vodkamız, bilmiyorum ki. Al.
Might have.
Yarasın. Varmış.
Wonderful. Life without old mates and booze is like a woman without a rump.
If you need a change of climate, come with me. I'm on my way to Vergen.
You say that as if you're going to the brothel round the corner. Forgetting about the spectres?
I may have amnesia, but I remember the curse.
Well, all I get around here is non-human midget and the like. And I've dwarven brethren on
Ben
that
içerim.
side. Sure as shit, I'll take Saska over that prick Hensel too. You really willing to help me cross?
Of course.
You know, Geralt, I have a feeling that Vergen's where I should be.
I get you. Let's go.
How do you plan to get through the fog? Thought it was suicide to venture into it.
Death Mold gave me a protective amulet.
Throw it out! I wouldn't touch anything belonging to that dick.
I had a choice. Navigate the fog with an amulet or without it. Seemed safer with.
You're the expert on that magic shite, I guess?
Just trust me and stay close.
Oh, what the hell. Better the devil you know. I'll come with you.
Gidiyoruz. Gitmeden şu zırhı yapsak iyi olacaktı ya. Bekle lan. Bunu içelim bari. Bir de kırlangıç patlatalım. Tabu. Artık keseriz diye düşünüyorum. Üçte işaretli değiştirdiğinde yine özel. Nice. Bir daha. İşte bu ya. Gidelim lan. Ya. Bu benden uzun çizgiler. Bu bende var zaten de. Neyse olmadı. Para al. Nice. Güzel. Oha bir sürü kılıç var. Alak lan satarız bunu. Yine zehirli harbi gelmiş. Lan art zırhı. Lan zırh geldi. Zırh yapmamıza gerek kalmadı. Zırh geldi. 40 can. %30 direnç. Bizimkinden iyi. Yeriz. Geliştirme yapalım. Çelik plaka yapalım. İyidir. Bir de ne yapalım? Oldu.
Tough crossing ahead of us, Sultan.
Looking to scare me now? We're going, and that's that.
Haydi bismillah. Girdik.